morning, too. Good morning, everybody. My name is Dominic, and today here in Talk and Talk, we're gonna discuss about healthy and unhealthy habits. And I have people here with me to discuss. They are very interesting, very smart and intelligent to share with us a lot of good ideas. Okay. So, Saul, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, thank you, Endel. Uh, my name is Saulo. I'm from Belo Horizonte. Uh, I'm a 43 years old. I'm accountant. I have a degree in accountability. Uh, my goal here in Talk and Talk is improve more my skills in English. I can understand some things listening, but my speaking is weak still.
Mm-hmm.
And I am here to test more, to improve more, and learn too with you guys with a good discussion here, and that is it. I think is my first presentation. I never talk with people in English before, and I am a
Really?
little shy today, but that
Wow.
is it.
You have a good English for the first
Thank
time.
you.
Okay. It's the first time here in Talk and Talk.
Yes, it's my first time uh, today, and I think that with the time I will feel more confident to talk more.
Okay, but how long have you been studying English?
Well, I studied English since my teenagers, but
Okay.
to
To have contact with the language, right?
a little to content more I have I try to have more few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
more
Okay.
more more recent time.
Okay. Nice. Nice. So be welcome. Mariana,
Thank you.
please, your turn.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mariana. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Belo Horizonte too, Saulo, but now I live in Linhares, Espírito Santo. I'm here in talking about 4 months. Um, I study English because I want to talk in English, and of course, I want to a new job, earn dollar or euro. I work as a tech recruiter, career mentor, and I love work with technology, and that is it.
Mariana. Ricardo, your turn. I hear.
Hello, guys. Nice day, nice week. Finally, Friday.
I'm a Friday.
Well, uh, I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, first city for Brazil. I'm married. I have a daughter. Uh, I have two little cats, my friends. And I love watching movies, hang out with my friends, family. Sometimes walk on the beach. That's it, guys. That's it.
Okay, it's been a long time I do not see you here.
Yeah, my friend Angel. Sure,
You're
for
welcome
sure.
again.
Thanks, my friend.
Guys, so this is a very tranquil conversation, right, about healthy and unhealthy stuff and so on. We start with the first one, and then we can improve and can, create different questions and talk about different stuff as well. So I will start with Saul because it's your first time, right? So, what do you do to stay healthy, Saul?
Well, uh, I think that food is very important in this process to be more health. Uh, food, processed food, ultra processed food. in my view, is very bad for our health because uh, having this kind of food elements that no make sense for our body. Huh?
Mhm.
Uh, chemistry elements uh, uh, that make a process wrong in our body. Our body don't meet this kind of elements. And foods, in my view, is the first thing that we can uh, make attention to to try change if are possible to eat more health like fruits like vegetables and avoid to more processed food. uh. I think that is it. The first thing that we have uh, make attention.
Okay, okay. Thanks a lot. Mariana, how about you? The first question is, do you consider yourself healthy? And what do you do?
Okay. Okay, it depends about the situation. I have some part of my life, stages of my life that I was very healthy. Now I am not because I changed my routine and don't have uh, everything fit, you know. So I try to organize better my routine in general. But in general, yes, I think I am a health person. I agree with Saulo because I think the food is the mainly thing that we need to do and eat, of course, to be more healthy. But also do exercising, stay mental healthy too. For me, it's very important because without mental healthy, we can myself cannot do anything, cannot cook and do exercise in general. But also I think we don't have we cannot have strict things. For example, we need to eat healthy, but in sometimes like now I eat pipoca com chocolate. I love it. And I think it's not a problem, you know. We need to balance the things because if we do not, maybe we can stay in a, how can I say, like an addiction, like a muita vontade to do something, you know. But when you
Okay.
balance, I ate a good coffee break a long time ago because I wake up 5:30 p.m. a.m. And now I ate my popcorn with chocolate because I love it, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, sometimes you create a unrealistic scenario about, being healthy, and you got frustrated because you cannot reach that.
Yeah,
So
and it's not a good thing because it's very difficult
yeah,
stay just healthy, do you know? So when we
yeah,
can balance the things is easier, and about that we can do it.
exactly, exactly. Thanks for sharing. Ricardo, how about you? Do you consider yourself healthy? What you have done to maintain it? If so,
Uh, I consider myself a healthy person, but certainly I should be healthier, né? Because I needed to more activities, né? From my body and from my brain too, né? I consider, for example, so important hobbies, né? Food for thought. I don't know. Uh, Sometimes I consider the mental issues more relevant than body problems. I believe that's when you have a pain in your body, it's hard, certainly, but I consider easier to solve. Not all of the case, certainly, because there are diseases is not possible cure, but I believe that sometimes I always uh, gave a same example. For example, two brothers, twins, they were born in the same family, grew up for the same parents, studied same schools, same teachers, same friends. In the family, they became adults and they completed difference. For example, one of them loved radical sports and another, just to think about it, well, so in this case, I consider, for example, so relevant. Eat nice food and eat healthy food actually, but I can't. I always, not always, but I use it to eat. Uh, I don't like it, for example, sandwich, etc. But sometimes I eat. In the I don't know. Sometimes you go to the supermarket, it's hard to choose the health food. That's it, guys.
Yeah. This is interesting because sometimes you suffer because we are eating something that we do not consider healthy, and I do it a lot. But in my case, I consider I'm healthy, and for me it's easy because I really don't like this kind of thing like masa, pizza, and sandwiches and so on. I really, you know, for me, it's not something that I consider because when I was young, I didn't eat it because of my family, and nowadays I don't want to eat because I don't want. For me, it's easy because this how can I say this culture, this behavior. But sometimes I eat some stuffs too much, like pão de queijo. I've eaten a lot pão de queijo, and I think it's not good because, of course, pão de queijo is nice, but I eat a lot. So this everything a lot, I consider that's bad. It's not healthy, and I think that the point here sometimes is to analyze what's the point in terms of what trigger this kind of consume. Like sometimes you are eating something that is not healthy because you get anxiety, right? You are stressed or anxious with something, and you start to eat, to balance it, and you don't know how to handle with it. So I think this is a point to think. And sometimes I'm eating a lot, and I need to stop. Man, what I'm doing, and what is the reason? What's the point? Just for continuing, of course, in the same topic, how do you consider that you are sleeping? Good, you have a good sleep or not enough? Marianne, you can answer this question.
Uh, Two things about you said. To eat a lot. Me, I am the opposite. When I am anxious and
Hmm.
stressful, I do not eat at all, and
Oh,
I
wow.
have sick because I need to eat, but I can't. I can't eat. So I'm the
Oh.
opposite. Okay, about the sleep. Oh my God, since my son born 2 years ago,
Hmm.
I never sleep good at all because he not sleep. I'm not sleep in general. So how can I say in English? I Some nights I stay with my kid and another my husband stay. So we change
Hmm.
every night, because we need to rest, we need to sleep, and okay.
Okay.
So because of that, I think some days I sleep enough, not too much, but I
Hmm.
want to, and some days I don't sleep enough. But in the future, I dreaming about to sleep at a long night all night, But it's another point about the motherhood in general. We never sleep like the uh, before,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because I always thinking about something, and every noise I listen, I wake up like, is this my son? No, so I need to return to sleep. It's bizarre.
yeah. This is so crazy because you get an alert all the time,
Yeah, it's
right? Like
very
all the
bizarre.
thing.
And all mothers I talk, she always said you will never sleep again, like when you're teenager, for example, that I slept
Yeah,
like 12 hours long. So,
exactly.
okay, this is my life. Okay, I choose this.
Okay, good. Saulo, how about you? Have you sleeping well? Sleeping
Yeah,
enough?
yes, I don't have problem to sleep. Um, I like to do some exercises, not exercises with body, but with mental to help me sleep.
Me
Uh,
too.
Like what?
uh, Concentration. I don't know how can I say meditação, né?
Meditation, right?
Yes, I like to do before I sleep. Recently, I am make more forced to avoid cell phone before
Perfect.
because I feel that the light of cell phone in my eyes
Yeah. Blue light.
sometimes blue light. Yes,
Yeah,
I feel that
I do the
is
same.
bad to my sleep. And that is it. I think that after I am making meditation, my quality of sleep improve more. I feel this.
Wow, this is nice. Very good. I have done the same actually, try to reduce the time. Scrolling. Do you know what scrolling means? Scrolling. Yeah, scrolling.
Yes, yes,
This is,
scrolling
I
with
think it's
cell
so
phone.
interesting in terms of language because, scrolling became a verb.
Ah,
We have
yeah,
done so much, that became a verb in English. Because I never heard
Exactly.
a friend from Germany told me, how long have you been scrolling? And I didn't know. Scrolling, what does that mean? Scrolling, you know,
yeah.
is taking the cell
And
phone without time and was so
and
crazy to her. Okay.
in
It's a modern
Brazil,
problem today.
Yeah.
In Brazil, the teenagers use the scrolling in Portuguese, scrollar. Do you see that?
Scroll. I
I
never heard
Yeah, I heard that
scroll.
at the school for my son. I listened that they say like, what is that? And I asked for my teenager friends. I have a friend who 13,
Like a
and
delete,
she
soletrar.
talking to me scrollar.
Scroll. Wow. Oh, I think we need to create a Portuguese one, scroll is so bad. I think it's horrible to import this kind of expression in Brazil because sometimes do not make sense and do not it's effective in terms of understanding like scroll. If you don't know English, you will never know about what's going on. Ricardo, how about you?
Mariana,
Ricardo,
I'm listening because Saul told something. Okay. Well,
okay.
I was listening when and the same time I think about it. Well, since I was a child, I listened to and they speak a lot of slangs. But sometimes it's weird because there are words and verbs a lot in Portuguese. And
Mhm.
suddenly the guys create another slang. For example, farmar aura or another
Oh my
things.
God.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
Farmahara.
little weird in my opinion. But
Yeah.
about sleeping, I don't know. During my life, I had faced already some insomnia, but it's not so common. Rarely I face them. But I noticed that lately the quantity of uh, sleep hours uninterruptedly decrease a little bit. Né? So
Oh, well.
I don't know. I have a kind of a technique. Né? For example,
Mm-hmm.
I use sometimes I meditate, not when I go to sleep, but during the day, not to come, not so frequently, but sometimes I meditate, but never happen better than just watch TV. Sometimes, for example, 8 o'clock, uh, even when I go to the movie theater, when I arrive around 8 p.m., I could became upside down on the sofa and I fell asleep. I don't know what happened. And I have
Oh,
to eat something, but if you don't eat something, I fell asleep almost immediately. But for example, when I go to the sleep around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, mm,
mhm.
not the weekends, but during the week because of the concerns, the other things, I wake up earlier and I keep on the bed 2 hours sometimes. Sometimes I wake up 5 o'clock and I can't sleeping again. And in the past, when I were younger, uh, this kind of situation is more rare.
Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays, I'm trying to, regulate my sleep, and I think I'm doing a good stuff, good thing. Guys, I will share with you something that, you need to pay attention because it's interesting. When I sleep very well, I don't know what happened. That when I'm start to speak in English, I can use a lot of different words. Seems that my brain can recover, a lot of words, the vocabulary, you know, ex extend so much. So this is incredible, and I feel it, when I'm speaking, and I automatically I link, oh, my sleep was good, so I know I can, recover a lot of words and expand my vocabulary and use in a conversation. And this is interesting. And when I do not sleep well, and I'm trying to speak in English, you know, the more my brain starts to reduce the amount of words using and so on. So I think sometimes we do not pay attention, but when we are speaking English, we use a lot of our brain, and it's interesting to pay attention. It like you're using your vocabulary, not only pay attention on like oh, if I'm pronouncing something or when I'm saying a good expression or correctly, but also the amount of vocabulary you have, your brain recovering, remembering the words and so on. So I really feel it. I feel it, and I think it's interesting. I think it's a research stuff because I'm researching in geology and I start to research everything about behavior, about language, about science, and and that's it. Guys, I will ask you a question that you actually I didn't write here. What is your best habit? Do you consider your best habit? Saul, what do you consider your best habit? Like,
Uh,
this is very nice, and I think everybody needs to do the same as I do.
a, a best habit.
Yeah.
Uh, I think that no are one or two best habits, but um conjunto, né? A
Okay.
set of habits, né? A combination. I think that exercises include food, include a work, a job that don't not take your time in a way that you don't have condition
Mm-hmm.
to stay with your family, with your friends. Uh, I think that is it. Is a combination of conditions that that allow you to have good habits. Okay,
Okay.
I think that is not one or two or three, but a combination of factors of situations. It's hard to achieve this, but I think that is the secret to have good habits in our lives.
Okay, awesome. But what's your best habit? Your best habit? Something that you do.
Ah, yes. Uh, I think that the change that I make in my routine about food is the best thing that I made ultimately. Food for me was the first thing that I changed to improve more my health, uh, and
Okay.
I think that's is work to me.
Okay. Yeah, I think I need to do it as well. Food, I'm not good. And I think sometimes I need to prepare my food. I think will be the best.
Yes, yes, yes. Don't buy food, but try
Yeah,
to prepare.
prepare,
Try to
yeah.
prepare.
Because preparing,
Yes.
you pay attention, and the stops and the details. Yeah, right. Mariana, how about you? What's your
Okay, I
best
stay
habit or a
I
lot
stay
of
thinking
habits?
here. I don't know if I have a specific best habit in relationship with healthy. But I think maybe I can follow a routine. I have a facility maybe to follow a routine. So like I said, my routine now is messy because I changed some things in my life, hours and hours in my son goes to school and another school, whatever. But when my routine is strict, I don't know, I can follow, and because of this organization, I can prepare my food every day. I can do exercise every day, and I think it's a point. And another point that I do not buy drunk food. So when
Mm-hmm.
I want to eat something like, for example, chocolate popcorn that I like, I do it myself in my house. I think it's better than buy in another place. And I ate and finish. I don't have here in
Okay,
my house cookies or I don't know miojo, chocolates in general. I just
perfect.
buy healthy things because when I hungry, I just have healthy things to eat. So I eat these things. So I think this a habit to not buy junk food. It's good too because if I have cookies and whatever, of course I prefer this type of food.
Good, good. Actually, I think you are saying junk food, right?
Yeah, junk food. What I say?
Drunk.
Ah, drunk é
I
drogado.
heard
Yeah,
drunk. I
junk
yeah,
food.
yeah. And, I'm trying to do the same. Like avoid it at my home, and because that's it. If you do not see, you
Yeah.
know, you do not
you
have, and you can.
you want the food but you don't have. I don't I never go out to buy. I don't use iFood because I am very organized about don't waste my money. So when I want to eat something different, I love to go out and eat, so I don't use iFood just for emergency. And in my house have fruits, have tapioca. I love tapioca and pão, bread. So I ate this type of foods, So for me, it's healthy.
Okay. You said that it's for you. It's easy to be organized, right? Like to
Hmm.
follow a routine. And what's the reason?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you think about it? Like, what's the reason that for you it's easy to follow a routine? Because I think for the most part of people, it's not easy actually. It's hard to, maintain a routine and so on.
Maybe because I want to control everything, so I can control my
A
routine.
controller.
Yeah, and I feel that I'm controlling my life, but it's not a true, but for
Yeah.
me, it's best to follow a routine too because of my kid. If I don't have a routine, I cannot do anything. So I have my routine.
Yeah.
I do this time, ta-da-na, ta-da-na, ta-da-na. In the final of my day, I do everything I need to do. Of course, in the balance, we don't want you don't a gente não consegue. I don't know. Do everything, but I try. Try hard.
Yeah. When you said consegue, you stopped to think, right? Because here in Brazil, and this is interesting, because here in Brazil, we say a lot of consegue.
I don't know
And
in English.
consegue in English, yeah, but it consegue in English is kind of get or something, right? But it
We
do not means, yes, getting and got,
we can
but it do
we
not,
cannot
yeah,
get.
I think would be, but for them, for in English, it's not the same, Like
Ah,
I think
okay.
they would say something like I cannot
I can
or we
handle
cannot.
or I
Yeah, I
cannot.
can't,
Okay. I
I can't.
can't handle.
We can replace get you can or conseguir you can or something.
Okay,
It's
thank you a
interesting.
lot because I
Yeah,
stay
because
thinking and I don't.
I used to do the same actually. When I was starting speaking English and conseguir and all the time that I need to say conseguir, I stopped. Like, how can I say it?
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. Ricardo, how about you? What do you consider your best habit that all the people, in your opinion, of course, need to do?
It's not exactly a, a so complex movement. No? I believe that the most part of the people really know how and the what kind of things have to do. No? Eat a nice food, drink water, do exercise, activity, no? And try to enjoy a little bit our life. No? I don't know, hobbies, it's that, it's things. But the problem is, in my opinion, I consider when as I told, I consider the mental the worst problem because sometimes, for example, the people uh, pay for the gym, but sometimes feel exhausted, not exactly physically, but mentally. And for example, well, I have to confess, I don't believe, I don't believe that people, any kind of a person that really enjoy a salad. I don't know. For me, it's I don't know. For example, I eat a wonderful beef, or I don't know, a dessert. I love dessert. I love candy, for example. So in this case, I I know a salad is much better for your health, but it's not the same taste. For example, if you compare a chocolate. So in this case, uh, I consider the best way to live a balanced life. So sometimes eat uh, candy or doesn't matter. The problem is that one of the people feel sad or under depression. It's hard to keep the balance and to continue eating nice, healthy food and the other stuff. So in this case, uh, I don't know. I believe that is you have to do the best to try to keep the balance and have a healthy life. Né?
Okay,
In
but
the
what's
I used
your
I
what's
I
your
try to
best
use
habit? Your
I
best
try to
habit.
use sure I try to use my technique. Né? It's not recommended for doctors, but for example, Monday to Friday, I try to avoid candies and the trash food, junk food, this kind of thing. And at weekends, I don't really like hamburger, sandwich. I love pizza, but so in this case, for example, I love pizza but even for example, when I go to the mall and if my family, my wife and the daughter used to request sandwich, for example, McDonald's or Burger King. I prefer eat as Brazilians used to say, a real food. And so it's one of my advantages, but certainly I needed to reduce my weight a little bit. But I consider my levels of glycemic, cholesterol, etc. are good. So I believe that if you ever single person try to avoid the Monday to Friday is one of the good situations. So in this case, but sometimes at weekends, uh, as Brazilians used to say too, eu arregaço.
Okay, okay, nice, nice. You know, you said about salad. Man, I am this guy. I love salad. I love salad, you
I
know.
don't know. I don't believe,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
friend. I don't believe.
yeah, you
It's
can
not
believe, man.
possible.
It's yeah, it's you know, I don't know even how to say giló, but I love giló. You know, it's
I don't
awesome.
know. It's not possible, my
Cauliflower,
friend.
tomatoes, yeah.
Giló
With
A
fritinho,
little
it's delicious.
yeah, delicious.
after
Cabbage.
after the our immersion, after the end of immersion, I will make a call for you, and you could tell the truth, my friend. Don't worry.
Yeah, you can. You're right. You can do it. Like, you man,
I
I
know,
really
I
love
know. The
salad.
the
Yeah,
meeting are being
but
recording.
yeah, but I think it's because because the culture behavior, my history. Since I was a kid, my family used to cook a
Uh-huh.
lot of salad, and all my family we love, so it's kind of thing that I used to eat since I was very young. So for me, it's tranquil, and I
Yeah,
think it's delicious and healthy as well.
sure. Well, for the hand, I
Sometimes
have
I
a
cannot
sure.
judge. I cannot judge because, for instance, I know that I always say that like uh, I I have this advantage because what I eat nowadays that is considered healthy. It's because my family, not because I want to eat something that healthy, because the behavior I used to eat, all my life, and now for me it's easy to eat healthy food, but it's not something that I do like, oh, I will eat because it's healthy, because I'm feel good and so on. And I for this reason I do not do it. The people like junk food and sometimes like to eat other stuff. And okay, okay, guys. Now I think the last question I'm thinking here. None of this question I think it's interesting. Let me see. But I will create a question. What is stress you most? Stress you most? Mariana, you can start.
In
What
general,
stress? Yep.
traffic, I think, stress me a lot. Don't pay attention at the time in question about when have an immersion, for example. We have a time to to be in here. So the people
Yep.
don't follow this time stress me a lot too. And
Really?
yeah, because if I I don't know how can I talk this in English, but we have a meet, and
Mm-hmm. Okay.
we schedule at 8 p.m. for example, and you arrive
Okay.
9 p.m. I'm a bad mood, guys.
Uh,
Do you
okay.
understand?
Okay.
Because
It's like
we
you are like an England person, right?
like that because we schedule, we talk it before we go, and so we need to be compromised, I think, with with our schedules, I think.
Okay.
And also don't sleep make me stress because I stay very tiring during the day. But in general is that, and another things, of course. I work with clients, very difficult, but make a part of my job. Don't stress about that. Don't stress about um resposta desviada. Do you know when the people is rude to answer? It's not a problem to me, but
Mm-hmm.
traffic time and don't sleep for me it's terrible.
Saul, how about you? What stress you most?
Well, like Mariana said, I think traffic for me is terrible. I I hate stay
Saulo,
in the track.
Saulo, Belo Horizonte, it's like São Paulo. I went
Yes.
there in last month, I think, and I was terrible about the traffic. I went to a place quinta-feira à noite and returned to my house 1 a.m. and have traffic at Pampulha. It's bizarre.
Yes, yes. The mayor of the city, prefeito, né? They are studied, make like a São Paulo rodízio, because a situation is very worst each day. Uh, in my case too, I think that stress me more is waiting line for a bank, for a
Okay.
uh, yes, waiting in line. I think that in 2026, stay in this situation is very bad, né? And then I think that is it stress me more today.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is very Brazilian, right? Like staying like,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
sometimes the people don't know what they are doing. Like when we see the line, you go to the line. What happened? I don't know. I'm just in the line.
it's very bad for me.
So, guys, something that really stressed me is something that a person that blame a lot, you know, blame themselves a lot, like, oh, I cannot do this because of this, because of that. Oh my God, man, it's really hard to hear. Because for me, you do or not do, and you don't need to explain. But sometimes the people likes to blame a lot, to blame, to blame, to blame, to blame. And for example, now I'm divisory a person that likes to blame a lot, and for me it's crazy because I'm the advisor. So I think it was in this our last reunion, I told her like when I really I only want to know yes or no if you're gonna do or not. Only yes or no. You don't need to tell me nothing. Yes or no. Are you ready or not? Yes or no. Actually, I do not. I do not make angry. I not stay angry with it, but it's something that I do not like. So stress me in terms of you know, like I do not like it. Sometimes I feel that mess my day to do a lot of mess because I'm very straight to the point. I'm very organized and in terms of be practical. And for this reason, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm suffering because of it, because of that. Here in English, it's interesting because the people always say, my English is not good. Okay, your English, yeah, maybe cannot be good. And when you say, oh, your English, oh, sometimes you do not have problem because you do not practice, and can be this, can be that. And the people, no, but my problem is different. Man, all the people say the same. My problem is different. No, I am the different. Around the world, I am the different with English. I have the biggest problem with English. And all the people say the same. And sometimes, oh, yeah, yes, you are really different. The people say the same things. And
I
when I
agree
was
with you.
all different, the different person, So sometimes it's something that I'm saying that because it's something that we repeat a lot, sometimes automatically without thinking. It's an automatic behavior. And sometimes you need to think, oh, maybe, being very straight to the point, very clear, practical, had to work. It's like, oh, I have a problem with that idiom, that language, and I need to practice. If I practice a lot, a lot, a lot, and think, oh man, really, I have a problem. So we can, because the reason. Like I don't know how to speak in English because I tried a lot, a lot, a lot, and now I know that I have this problem. So now it's okay because you have the reason. But without reason, like the people sometimes do not, never, tried a lot and constantly, trying to practice more. And oh, because I have problem, because of this, because of that. And sometimes you cannot help it. Okay. Ricardo, your turn. What did stress you the most?
I I could repeat a little bit I that thing that I told. Uh, I the attitude is easy, but it's hard to do sometimes. So and the it's not exactly a big change. So reduce the quantity of uh, trunk, trash food, these kind of things. Go to the gym frequently. And for example, it's not necessary, for example, a marathon to become health. So 30, 40 minutes, uh, 5 days a week, that's you could receive good advantages. You improve your health. Try to have a balanced life. Avoid stress. It's hard, For example, I'm married. It's not possible conciliate my health, mental health, and the be married. It's not possible, For so and sometimes, for example, you have to earn money and have to work with a terrible workplace. Yeah, I understood, but you you have to do the things is reachable for you. So in this case, try to avoid stress in the other stuffs. Try to eat healthy food, do exercise, hobbies, and try to keep your mind a peaceful place and a shelter too. That's it.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Guys, we have some minutes, and I use some of these minutes to ask Saulo what he think about this immersion. What's your perspective? What's your opinion? Do did you enjoy or not?
Yes, I enjoy a lot. It's my first time here in Talk and Talk and to talking with people. I never I never had a conversation in English before, and for me it's a very good opportunity to train speak in English and listen you guys about this discussion. And I am very happy. I enjoy a lot. Very good. Thanks.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that you have a good English and you're gonna improve a lot very fast because I think that we here we have two sometimes I would I would consider problem that sometimes the students are very, afraid to talk. And this is a
Mhm.
problem because if you are afraid to talk, you will never, learn something different, and see what you are doing that is wrong. And sometimes the people do not feel comfortable, speaking, and it's another problem that can block the person, that
Yes.
is learning. And in your case, I felt that you are very tranquil, even knowing that you are learning and so on. So I think it's you're gonna improve a lot and very fast. You're gonna reach your point. You're gonna reach the stuff you want. Okay. Be
Okay.
welcome. Thanks a lot for this conversation, Saulo, Mariana, as well, and Ricardo. It's nice to see you here again. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you the next immersion. Okay.